This guy.
China buns.
Pivawuna. Nyakit Janet. A few minutes here before noon. Sorry we didn't get to jump on. Still tired. Still tired from this weekend. We want to say thank you, Yaish, for everybody that came out and supported us this weekend. We had a great event. Great event. We got to show support, for the families that have lost loved ones to fentanyl poisoning throughout our communities. And, all right, Cindy, glad you could get on. Then yesterday, had a great event or a great speaker meeting at the 506 South Barker here in El Reno, my home group. Things went good. It was a good weekend. Still trying to catch up, on my rest, but it's just part of it. Just part of it. So, it was a very eventful weekend. We had the overdose awareness event. We had a lot of people. I want to thank all of the people that came out. A lot of great resources were there. But then the benefit dance afterwards, man, that was really nice. Good morning, Aussie. But I feel like it was a success. A lot of support, a lot of people showed up. We raised some money, so that was good. But to me, the most important thing was we got to memorialize these families. We got to show our support. We got to show them, that they're not alone, and that recovery is possible. Brother Randy. Good morning, Brother Randy. And lost, and just seems like every week, we're such a small community, when we lose somebody through the tribe that, you just feel that. So I want to send my condolences to, Shanna, Kelly, and baby Donnie, my mama Tilly, she was real good to me. She was real good to me. I called her mom. And, just want to send my condolences to all the family. Yeah, still tired, Isaac. Glad you could get on. Yeah, I was tired. I'm still tired. I thought I was going to get to sleep in yesterday, but I had to get up and start moving around to get ready for my little speaker meeting. Kind of get mentally prepared for that. And, I felt good. I felt good after, because that's my second time speaking at my home group here in El Reno. And the first time I got up there, man, I just talked about how stupid I was. I didn't talk about none of the solution. Oh, brother Alf. Glad you could make it on. All right, Sky. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yes, for sure. God is good. God is good. But I seen that they had the the youth powwow in Clinton, huh? In Clinton yesterday, hope everything turned out good. Good morning, Oi. Little brother Oi. Aho. Alex. All right, Alex. Still morning out there in California, huh? Still morning over there. Glad y'all could make it on. But yeah, we had a pretty eventful weekend. So that just gives me good hopes for our recovery powwow in Concho on the 24th. But then this weekend though, we got to get through this weekend first. It's gonna be, it is what it is. Good morning, little brother Drew Tobias. Lubbock, Texas. All right, we appreciate that. From Elrena. Yeah. But yeah, Colony's coming up this weekend. We're co-hosts. I believe we're gonna have our special on Monday, right? Monday at 6. So either way, it's gonna be hot. But yeah, yeah. It says 6, but hopefully it's not Tuesday at 2. But Indian time coming to effect. Hopefully it's not hot, but we'll still show up. We'll still be there. And you know, just part of what we do. That's one thing about this group of people. Is that we are willing to get out there. Good morning, Teresa. Thank you. I know I had to get my do chopped. I like it short, like a good bald fade.
Hide your grays.
Yeah, hide my grays. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and jump into this reading. It's not morning meditation right now. It's afternoon. Good morning, Boris. Glad you get on. Hall. Yeah, I got lots of wisdom. Earned it. Yeah. Earned it. Earned all that wisdom.
Yeah, this guy.
All right. We're still in the summer meditation. Still facing south. I believe that's the U stage, right? Facing south is the U stage. So today's August 26th. And they've been, they had one yesterday by Matthew King, but we've been getting a lot from Fool's Crow, Sioux, Lakota Sioux. So there's been some pretty good ones. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this reading. August 26th. It says, "Those who live for one another learn that love is a bond of perfect unity." Fool's Crow, Lakota. Good morning, Sherry. And it says, to serve each other, to respect each other, to trust each other, to honor each other, to love each other, to cooperate with each other, to care for each other, to forgive one another, to focus on people's good, to laugh with one another, to learn from one another, to pray for each other. These are all acts of love. These values and actions will connect us to one another in the unseen world. Nature is a good example of how we should get along with one another. Watch nature. She is our teacher. Nature lives to give to one another. The insects give to the birds, who give to the four-legged, who give to the two-legged. The Creator made all things perfect. O great Spirit, let me serve the people today. Let me see that it is better to give than it is to receive. Be with me today. You know that That means a lot, for a person in recovery to see that because the opposite of addiction is connection. If you're able to connect to all these different areas in your life, you start to feel a little bit more whole. You start feeling that whole that you were looking for in your addiction. You know, um, as you learn through your recovery, is that you were looking for all these outside solutions to an inside problem. So being able to connect on through love, connect through love, man. That it takes on a whole new meaning. That word love. I like where it says, uh, the one who live for one another, learn and live in the bond of perfect unity. You know, uh, that means a lot to a person, in sobriety. It means a lot to a person, trying to figure this thing out, trying to, trying to find that medicine, on the inside, because we realized that we were the problem. Now, you try to, I think about the AA triangle, unity, service, and recovery, that mind, body, and spirit. I think about how we came together this weekend, how we unified, to show these families that we're lost to fentanyl poisoning, lost to and to me, it could be for anybody that we've lost. I think about all my family members, people from my family that were lost to alcoholism, to overdose, and whatever the situation was. It feels good knowing that we got a community that's willing to get behind these people and unify, for this cause, and just show love to one another. That's a big deal. Because it's kind of crazy, because after all of that, after I did my speaking engagement, I ran into a person, that just they're just lost, had some things to say to me. And, you know, uh, if I let what they said get to me, good morning, Larita, you know, uh, I could be just as miserable as they can, but the one thing that I did is I went to the creator, I went to the creator and I prayed for that person, thinking like, man, I remember whenever I walked around that miserable, and, somebody had to say a prayer for me, so, that was one thing that I had to do, is I had to go to the creator and I had to pray. I also had to go walk, kind of relieve some of that stress, but luckily through working the AA steps, I was given these tools to use in those type of situations. And it made me realize, that I love my people, I respect my people. I'm always look out for my people, and this thing isn't about me, isn't about me anymore, I prayed for that person, and just hope that, the creator finds a way to come into their life and experience the love that I can feel for my people, and the love that I can show for my people, because, you know, uh, I was taught through working these 12 steps that, you know, uh, I can love and respect something because today I love and respect myself. So it just, I like today's reading, but I guess I'm gonna go ahead and Jatahe from Navajo Nation, Hopi Nation. Glad you could get on. Glad you could get on. Um, so yeah, good reading. Good reading today. Good morning, Nina. Nina. Good morning. Well, we have Talkspace and Talkspace Go, 988, and the Tor Project. We collaborated to pay for Talkspace. Talkspace online counseling service. Good morning, Daniel, brother Oi, Nyaki Oi. Um, yes, it will. Thank you for saying that, brother Daniel. Appreciate you. But if you're dealing with grief, trauma, depression, dependency, relationships, there's a whole list of topics that you can get on, and you go to www.talkspace.com /CHATOR, and then enter your email. Then you where it says organization, you put restore. That's how you get it for free. Complete a questionnaire and match with a counselor in minutes. And my friend, he my friend gets on and he says that he has a Native American counselor from this area. So, and then we still have the overdose prevention packs, trying to prevent more Native lives lost to overdose and fentanyl poisoning. We'll mail you some Narcan, fentanyl test kit, a medication disposal pack, medication lock bag, a wound care kit, opioid overdose symptom information, a Narcan administration information, and information about drugs. The form is completely anonymous, and we will ship the supplies to you for free. To order, scan the QR code. I wonder if we could put the QR code on there and you could scan it. You think so? Maybe get the QR code on there and scan it.
I know we're trying to figure out how to actually put them on it.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out a way to get the QR code on here so you can just scan it. And so we'll mail it to anybody. You don't have to be Native. Because as we all know, addiction does not discriminate, so neither should recovery. So we're fortunate that we have an organization that will back up anybody in this. And we try to get as much Narcan into the community as we can. And then shout out to Brand Logics. What information? Okay, I think Carmelo's gonna send you a message. So yeah, but shout out to Brand Logics. I just dropped all my papers. So yeah, I'm trying to get my life together. So shout out to Brand Logics. Text TOR to 888-580-4TOR, and it gives you our updates on the stuff we're doing about our meetings. Very, very helpful. Very helpful in keeping up with our updates, so shout out to Brand Logics. Oh, Nina LeClaire and White Eagle. Okay, thank you, Nina. Thank you, Nina, for tuning in. And then this is the last week for All Nations Res Covery Gord Clan Princess. We're still, taking applications. If a young lady from the ages of 13 to 17, if they like to gourd dance, we need a good representative for our gourd clan, and we got some apps in, and how we're gonna what vote?
So,
I guess we're gonna vote. We're gonna figure out a way to go through these applications. Well, the Gord Clan is gonna vote on this, and and by the end of this week, we should have All Nations Res Covery Gord Clan Princess be our first one. So we'll be crowning her at our powwow or benefit dance next month. But we have a list of different Wellbriety meetings that we're trying to, and one AA meeting. But I'll go down the list. First one is Monday tonight, Mending Mondays. Mending Broken Hearts is a grief support group. On led by the brother David Levi. Mending Mondays, 1950, South Shepherd here in El Reno at 7 o'clock. And it's just a healthy way on how to deal with grief. A healthy way. I know for years and years, I tried to grieve on my own, and it wasn't very good results. So it's a healthy way on how to deal with grief. And then we have a new talking circle in Clinton at the Clinton Library at 721 Frisco Avenue in Clinton, Oklahoma tomorrow night at 7. My bad. Tomorrow night in Clinton is a new talking circle at the Clinton Library. So if you're in the area and you're you want to learn more about a talking circle, the Red Road to Wellbriety, tomorrow night, August 27th will be their first meeting. So go show some support. If you know somebody in recovery, in the Clinton area. Very important, and then on Tuesday nights in Watonga, they have an AA group called These Informal Gatherings. It's AA, and it's at the hut in the park on the east side. We have 203 North South Street, but then we were also told that may not. Good morning, Shirley. Good morning, Jake. But we were told that may not. I mean, I don't know. I think we'll give the address to right there at the intersection of the hut in Watonga. But that's my home group that takes a meeting out there. Good morning, Possum. And then on Thursday nights, we have our talking circle here at 1950 South Shepherd. We start smudging at 6:30, but this week we're gonna have a speaker meeting. The deadliest uncle to ever do it, Lydell Pedro, who just got his 1-year chip yesterday. At my home group with the 506, we'll be giving him his 1-year chip this Thursday, and he will also be our speaker. And he's just one of the great success stories we have going on in our community. He went through George Hawkins. He, when he got out, he got right into AA, and definitely has been part of our Wellbriety circle. And, he's part of our Gord clan too. He jumped head first into staying involved in his recovery. So, we just want to, say congratulations to our brother Dale for, getting his 1 year chip. You get to watch him recover the relationships that were lost. You see him with his kids, and that's a huge deal, a huge deal to see somebody like that. Good morning, good afternoon, Kenny, brother Kenny. Um, but yeah, huge deal, for our all nations Wellbriety. That's the name of our talking circle over here. Is the All Nations Talk Wellbriety Talking Circle over here in El Reno, and then on Friday nights there's a 12-step meeting that David will take you in through the book of Red Road to Wellbriety, and that's a more in-depth meeting, and start putting pen to paper, working some steps, and yeah, that's always a nice little. I think it gets a little bit more intimate, with the Wellbriety book. So yeah, that'll be Friday, and then the recovery benefit dance in Concho, September 21st. We have a good head staff. MC will be Eric Travis Guy. Head singer Evan Ortiz. Head man Tommy Trout. Head lady Shanoa Meadows. Head little boy Talo Gray. Head little girl Abigail Littleman, my niece. Honored veteran Shayla Goombay, my relation on my Kawal side. Honored elder Mary Faye Blackout. She's a nice lady. She's got certified in Wellbriety to take people, have a talking circle, take people through the 12 steps. Mary Faye. So shout out to Mary Faye. Yeah, we finally figured out how to get our flyers on there. So good morning, Aunt Jessie, Charlene, Larry. Good morning. Good morning, Paula Poundstone from Mugtown. All right. And then our AD is Brendan Haig and Lyndon Carson. Lyndon's another part of our Wellbriety group. Somebody else who is staying in touch in his recovery. Then our co-host is the White Thunder Descendants. So, come out and celebrate your recovery. We want to encourage everybody in recovery to come and, this is our opportunity to honor you. Vendors are welcome with a raffle donation. Contact Carmelo Rebeles, 405-496-3742. And, it's just a great opportunity for, to show your support for, people in recovery. If you just support our cause, I mean, we're trying to find all these avenues to get some healing going on around that drum. We've realized that the culture is the solution for our people. And even if like I said, addiction doesn't discriminate, so recovery shouldn't either. I think it's a huge deal for showing support. Because like I say, the opposite of addiction is connection. The more that we can show our recovery community that that they're supported by every community, I think it just shows more of an opportunity for people that are still in their addiction. That where there's a whole community out here that supports them. And then our last announcement is the Elders Traditional Night. Pathways will be hosting this event for our elders, caregivers, and are welcome and encouraged to attend. You know, a meal will be provided Tuesday, September 24th at 10331 North 22474 Road in Clinton, Oklahoma. The new Elderly Nutrition Center. They're going to have bingo, storytelling from elders, an old-fashioned visiting with other elders, you know, sharing of knowledge and traditions. If you have any questions, reach out to Janet Bullcoming, one of their community resource workers, at 405-550-6682. And then the young stallion, Isaiah Garcia, he's a certified nurse assistant. His number is 405-249-5237. I mean, and they'll help you get on Sooner Care. If you come with a prescription, they have, you know, some medical supplies. But I mean, if you're just curious, you know, reach out to their program, their pathways. They stay involved with our elders, and they're led by, you know, our head lady, you know, from this weekend, Bobby Hamilton. You know, but they're just trying to bring show support and more awareness that, you know, we have a lot of elders out there, you know, that, and they have a lot of knowledge with them, you know. So I think it's very important, you know, that we show support for, you know, what they're trying to do with their program. You know, the culture is the solution, and if nobody's seen it more than our elders. So, you know, yes, compassion, community, and connection. Well, we appreciate everybody that got on. Remember, we're having our speaker meeting here at 1950 on the 29th. Lay down, Lydell Pedro will be telling his story from 7 to 8. A meal will be provided from 6 to 7. So, you know, bring your kids. You know, if you're just curious, you want to show support to my brother Lydell, you know, come on out. Come check us out. And I guess I'll hit all the buttons now.
Yeah,
But-
this guy.
So we appreciate everybody that's tuned in, and I hope